Good evening, my Roslins and Rozikins. Mother is back. And in this video, I want to talk about, you know, pretty spiritual girls, right? Or pretty girls spiritual. This is a new series I'm making on my channel because, as you know, Mother is the daughter of Oshun, Mami Wata. I love them both. And yeah. But my point is that being a divine feminine woman that I am, and being a brown exotical, I I literally can't for the life of me sometimes cope with the spiritual pretty girl warfare that I go through. And a subscriber had asked me about this, so shout out to newest Barbie 3250. Thank you. For suggesting this, she had said, "Hey, hun, can you do a topic on beauty warfare and the signs that exist against exoticals? It's very present. Sometimes I wonder if I'm tripping." So I want you to know, pretty girl, that my Rosalind, you're not tripping. It's very much so real, especially against exoticals. And that's literally the reason, overall arching reason, I believe, that we experience pretty, pretty girl warfare or beauty warfare, as I want to say, beauty warfare, more than a lot of people, a lot of women, is because our beauty is literally transformational. Our type of beauty is something that someone cannot pinpoint, even and especially, despite our, ties to the unambiguous Black community, it's still different because depending on how we style ourselves, how we look at exoticals, and whether we're light, brown, or dark, there is some type of how do you say, ambiguous beauty, some type of beauty about us that's just different. And so for me personally, I feel this heavy, especially as a Scorpio on top of all this, a Scorpio woman, okay? I literally have a magnetic type of energy to me. And a lot of times I feel overwhelmed. I feel completely overwhelmed. And I know someone else had just did a video about this, is pretty in between, about how, we feel overstimulated as pretty girls when people give us so much attention. And other pretty girls within the Zalka community of all shades have also spoke on this, about the fact that, and the love your level up guru talks about things like this too. She has a great channel as well. She's an exotical as well. Even though she's like does not identify as one, she's an exotical, a lighter skin exotical. My thing is that a lot of us exoticals feel this heavy within our souls because our beauty, whether we are again light, brown, or dark, we have a magnetism and a vagueness to our beauty that can literally change it up, switch it up, blend in, blend out, with whatever, phenotype we might have. Right. So me personally, I'm a brown skin exotical. You guys see my pictures on my channel and on my community post and some of my videos. Like I said, like depending on what I choose, what type of aesthetic I'm going for, whether I want to do, like my curly hair, some clip-ins, some wigs, some straight hair, some braids, some locks, whatever I choose to do, you're still pretty with every single style. But the gag is that you literally don't just wear it, you become it. You become that aesthetic. And as an exotical, we have the beauty of ambiguity. We have the beauty of transformational beauty, fluidity with our beauty, where we can switch it up and still slay in different eras within our beauty journey and effortlessly do it. So my thing is that this is one of the reasons why I believe that we are targeted and have to deal with beauty warfare. Another thing that I realized, that a lot of exoticals, we have the calling of beauty in our destiny. And I talked about this in my Beauty is My Destiny or Your Destiny video that I made on my channel, about how it's really part of my calling to be a pretty ass woman, to be a bad bitch for layman's terms. And when you have a calling to be a pretty girl on your life, like beauty is part of what's going to open those doors for you. Your beauty is literally making a way for you, because, like I always say, beauty is God's favor on a woman's life. If you have beauty, know that you are favored. And so when it's literally making a way for you, people can't help but hate. Bitches can't help but hate on you because they don't have the same favor you have, right? And as we know, beauty draws opportunity, it draws protection, it draws resources, it draws um, a lot of elevated individuals to you, depending on what era of your beauty journey you're in. You know, we all go through the era of not understanding our beauty, then we go over the era of recognizing it, and then one day conquering it and not letting it conquer us, as in we have, you know, what is it called? You know, I talked about the different aspects of beauty ego versus beauty, is it humility? I think I called it beauty humility, but there's a video I made about that as well. The fact is that we find a balance, you know, we're not too egotistical with our beauty, but we're not too humble either. We understand the weaknesses and the strengths of being a beautiful woman, and we understand our own type of beauty where we're able to, you know, shine in different ways with our own unique beauty. So those are some things that I know is just like a little background, a little overview I want to mention right quick before we start going into the beauty warfare that we face as exoticals and because we are beautiful women. So here's my thing. So something that I realized with beauty warfare is that you are going to face envy, jealousy, gossip, and subtle sabotage directed at you because your beauty stands out. I cannot tell you, and I made videos about this. You guys, mother's always making videos about stuff like this. But my thing is that I made videos about this, how, oh my God. Once I said, hey, I'm a brown cis dark skin exotical. And then I also said, I'm a pretty brown cis dark skin exotical. There was so many people, even other exotical and unambiguous content creators coming for my neck, bro, coming for my neck heavy, because I stood 10 toes deep down into the fact that I'm a beautiful, ambiguous black woman, a beautiful brown, she's dark skinned exotical, and beautiful exotic black woman. And people did not like that. They felt like, okay, bitch, like you are not that pretty, you know, or they felt like, oh, you're just average. Oh, you know, like that type of energy. But again, my life story and where the fuck y'all is sending me and what Ocean has blessed me with and Mami Wata and my ancestors is showing bitch ain't average. Bitch ain't never been average in her life. Okay? Okay. So my thing is just the fact that when you are a pretty ass woman and you're exotical, and you're a pretty ass exotical woman, okay? People are going to gaslight your beauty. I don't care what you say. They're going to gaslight your beauty and make you feel that you are not that bitch, because in their mind it's like, how dare you actually win at life in regards to being a beautiful woman. This is not going to happen to them. They will gossip, so they will spread lies about you, say you said things you never said, especially if you have a public social media platform. Even though you have a whole list of videos where you talk about everything that you literally have a recording of everything you say online, but people will still go their way to lie about what you have said or how you feel about things when your videos say exactly how you feel about certain topics, right? If they actually listened. And then envy. Okay, so I've had people tell me, "Oh, you're pretty, but you don't show videos of yourself." Basically saying, "Bitch, I don't believe that you're really as pretty as your pictures." Even though I don't use filters or anything. Like, what you see is what you get, always and forever. So my thing is, like, mother has experienced this personally. I've experienced people telling me, well, actually not even telling me, being with men and having best friends at one point in college, like my unambiguous ex best friend, she hated my guts. She was jealous of me when I think about it. And so was my unambiguous black ex boyfriend as well when I was in college as well. And like when I was teaching, around the time I was teaching, because they felt intimidated by my beauty. No one could tell me anything in the favor over my life and that I'm accomplished, beautiful, smart, all those things. And I stood 10 toes deep into who I am. Yes, I dealt with insecurity during that time. Yes, I doubted my beauty. I doubted my worth sometimes. I did. I'll be honest. But at the end of the day, as you can see here, mother still always comes out on top. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I'm a Scorpio. Of course, I'm going to get burned in fucking ashes. But every time I rise, and I rise better than ever. So I think that's so interesting. Like even me, like, you know, I was serving the country recently for a long months. Oh my God, it was gone so long. And So when I came back, I was at the DFAC today, and one of the cooks was like, "Oh my God, you got skinny," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like, and this is someone I don't even really know. It was a black man that was a cook over here taking notice of me that I haven't even talked to. But my thing is like, when you're an exotical, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the beauty warfare you go through. People notice your glow up that you have never even acknowledged in life. They will say things like, "Oh my God, you got prettier. Oh my God, you got skinny." Like, they're take note of you, man and woman, of you leveling up. People that you don't even know are clocking you. And that's why, just like, for me, it's very interesting. It's just so interesting to me. The type of war for the gaslighting, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, they will literally pair your beauty being an insult to them. This is why I'm thinking, this is why I feel at this point. Women, men, but especially women that don't have your beauty favor, they will literally, and because you're exotical, okay? Unambiguous black women, other races of women, they will feel that your beauty literally is an insult to their own. And it's just like, how? Well, it's because you have fluidity with your beauty. It's because your beauty is not just skin deep, it's fucking soul deep, bitch. Like, seriously, like, at me. Like, seriously, for real. And that's what I'm starting to realize. The reason that I'm so envied that women will literally lie on me. People will literally go out their way to misunderstand me, to try to make me look like a fucking villain when I'm really not. But I'll be the villain, bitch. It's cool. Is because my beauty is not just my skin. I realize I have a timeless ass beauty. Again, it's not going nowhere. I'm sorry to tell everybody that's listening that's a hater. It's just not going nowhere. And Rosalind's, I feel the same about y'all. Y'all beauty is not going anywhere anyway. Because when you're favored by y'all and you're the daughter of Oshun and you have Mommy Wasa swimming in your bloodline, bitch, where's the beauty fading? It's literally faded for me to be a bad bitch. I don't know what to tell nobody at this point. And so for me, when you have beauty as your destiny, when it's favor, when it's written into your bloodline, when it's written into your soul contract, let's go there. It's not going nowhere. So it's only going to get better over time. It's only going to elevate, just like you elevate internally. Okay, as you become your higher self is the ultimate bad bitch. And so all you have in life, the only choice you have in life is to be a bad bitch. I mean, I don't know what to tell anybody, but a lot of women can't understand this because they're not us. A lot of women cannot understand this because they're not the pretty girl. A lot of women cannot understand this because they're not favored with their beauty. Okay? Okay. They either had to buy it or they worked for it, but it was only skin deep. It's not internally. It's not faded for them. It's something that they pursued and won. Congratulations, pretty girls. But it's not the same as when you have it, which causes you to actually have the beauty warfare because, honey, this is the part of your whole entire legacy. You see, it's different when you just dress up and be a pretty girl. It's another when you take the makeup off, when you take the weave off, when you take the clothes off, you still a bad bitch because it's just a glow that has been anointed on you, right? So it's different. Another thing I realized is that when you're an exotical, you're especially targeted because being labeled exotic makes you both a fascination and a threat, okay? So when I think of something exotic, I think of something that's mesmerizing, something that's magnetizing, something that I really thirst for because I don't see it often. It's like a rare occasion, right? Think of that in the form of a beauty for women. So, like, for me, I think of someone who can appeal to different types of people. I think of a beauty that is ageless, timeless, that has the beauty of evolving over time. I think of something that makes you stare, something that catches your attention. Like today, I was walking into the library, and when I was walking through, I was passing others, military personnel. Okay. And, I had on my civvy outfit today. I was looking cute as fuck. And I'm just walking through to go to the books. I was looking at magical books, trying to see if they had any magical books. And the way that the people in line were looking at me, if even for a second, they all glanced up to look at me because they can see my energy, they can see my beauty, okay? And mind you, I work with a lot of men because, I'm military. So my thing is just like, I find it so interesting to me. like the energy. Like the other day I was going inside the DFAC, and you know, you have to wait in lines, use like not a self-serve, they serve you. And I had forgot that I'm surrounded by men sometimes. I do forget that because I'm so used to it, but I'm very feminine. So like when I'm not in uniform, I'm the type of woman who is like, okay, like let me look pretty because bitch, I'm a woman, okay? I'm a woman before I'm anything else. I'm a woman, okay? A bad bitch. Like I'm literally, this is just literally how I think, okay? And I love being girly. I'm a girly woman. I love wearing pink. I love wearing my little bracelets and my little gold earrings. Oh my God. I love shit like that. My pretty ass red lips, my pretty pink glossy sparkly lips, okay? Hair down, okay? Makeup flawless. I love dressing pretty. It excites me because I'm surrounded by masculine energy. So like my room even is very feminine. Like I literally have Claudine posters up. I have like exotical type of fucking like tapestry up. I have purple lights up. I like to put dolls, Claudine dolls in my room. I like to let's say put like pinks and like candles and things like that. Like I love being girly. People don't understand. I'm gonna be this way till the day I die because I am a woman, and I love this. This is how I express my femininity. And so I was just walking in there, and it's like the masculine energy hit me hard. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I walk in there and I feel it. I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much masculine energy is in this bitch. Like, literally, that's literally what I said to myself out loud. Because I was just like, oh, I was gulping, like, damn, like, I forgot. And then when I got in line, I could still see the looks on me because I have my perfume on, everything. Like, I just love being girly as fuck. I'm sorry, you can't tell me shit. Nails did, hair did, everything did. Let me stop. But my thing is just like, and all I had on was leggings, cute little combat like tan boots. They were short. They were so cute, too short for my uniform. And I had on this cute little pink workout jacket looking top, right? And I look really pretty. And what I realized is that I be underestimating my feminine energy at times. And the masculine energy, I don't really take notice. And then like, I don't know, it was just like a clash. It was like, damn, I forgot I'm surrounded by men. And the thing, when you're surrounded by men and you're very feminine, they take notice because especially in a atmosphere where you work with a lot of men, if you have any jobs, ladies that are listening, where you work with a lot of men, being feminine is your superpower. I don't care what no one says. I don't care how many men try to clown me about it, how men feel about it. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care if I am fighting wars. I do not give a fuck. I'm gonna still be a pretty ass bitch. You can't take that from me. You just can't. And so I love it. I love my femininity because your femininity is powerful. I don't care what no one says. And that's another aspect of the exotical beauty. So, you know, as exoticals, we already have the stereotype of being very feminine and the damsels, not victims, but damsels. And so when people see us, they already have a certain stereotype they have about us that's positive. And then when you actually meet the expectation, because that's naturally how you are as a beautiful exotical woman, people are going to take notice, especially men. Also, men may fetishize while women may undermine or compete because you're an exotical woman. So men, they want to get with you. I've talked about this in my videos. They want to, you know, impregnate you, all the good stuff. I'm child free, as you know. Fuck that shit. But men want to do these things to you. They want to lock you down. They're going to treat you like a prize, a possession. A lot of times, especially if they're not real men, but boys that look like men, because they don't know how to handle all your pretty, all your favor from Yah himself with your beauty, right? And women, they're going to literally try to humble you. They're going to try to compete with you where they couldn't compare. Remember my video, ugly women, you can't compete where you can't compare. Okay? Okay. Period. And so a lot of women will either, you know, try to downplay your beauty, try to see, oh, is those extensions? Yeah, bitch, it's extensions for now. What's good? And my hair is still this texture and I still look like a bad bitch without it. So what's good? Or they talk about your you know, skin. Oh yeah, bitch, I done cleared it up. So what's good with that too, honey? Okay, switched up my diet and everything, looking like a bad bitch. Flawless without this, flawless with it. What's good? I got a little bit more marks, still working on it, but I'm still a bad bitch. Okay. Okay, talk about if you're on your weight loss journey. Yeah, bitch, I might be slimmer now, but I'm not at my slimmest and I'm getting there. If you think I'm breaking necks now, bitch, wait till I'm all the way down. Like, that's the type of energy you're going to have with these bitches nowadays. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Because someone's always going to be trying to tell you what you are and what you're not, especially as an exotical, a pretty-ass exotical at that, no matter what skin tone you are. Like I talked about in my light skin exotical video, okay? They come for the light, the brown, the dark. They don't give a fuck because what? You're a fucking pretty ass threat. Period. And so yes, they're going to come here with this type of weird ass energy. And for every single one thing that they try to say about you, let me tell you something, my Rosalynds. Work on that shit. Bitch is telling me, oh, look at the skin, look at the skin. Bitch, I'm becoming flawless with my skin without the makeup, as I already was, but I'm even intensifying it now because you just gave me a reason to shut your ass up. Let's go there. Oh my god, her hair. It's short right now. I big chopped and I'm growing it out. What's good, bitch? Anyway, what's good? And I still struggle with my scalp psoriasis, and that's just clearing up slowly but surely. But either way, my hair is still gonna be growing. How about that? What's good in the hood? Okay. Okay. Oh my god, you still a fat bitch. Oh, I'm still fat. Ho. Keep watching. I'm getting slimmer every fucking day. What's good, ho? Like literally, that's the type of energy you gotta have. Because for some reason, bitches always want to make you feel like the beauty that you was blessed with is not your own to have. That it's not yours. Like you was just gifted that shit like an Indian gift giver, and someone's gonna take that shit away. I'm sorry to inform everybody that listens to this video that cannot appreciate exotical ass beauty, whether it is light, brown, dark, no matter what type of features they have, but they're still exoticals nonetheless, and they have an ambiguity to their beauty, and that they can be diverse and fluid with their beauty effortlessly. I'm sorry to let everybody know that's listening to this fucking video right now, trying to clock anyone's tea, that our beauty is ours. All it's going to do, my dear, is evolve. All we're going to do is level up over time. I don't understand why you think that time is going to stop the favor of y'all on our lives through our beauty. I don't understand why you think the beauty adversity we face, whether it's with health, skin, probably have acne, scars, whatever, or like, growing our hair, we might struggle with scalp psoriasis, whatever, alopecia, whatever. I don't know why, and wait, I don't know why you guys think that shit's gonna count us out from our fucking destiny to be a bad bitch. Let me tell you something, okay? All the baddest bitches have something they struggle with their beauty, but it does not take away from their bad bitchery, okay? And over time, they learn to conquer that shit. Because the more that everybody hates on us through beauty warfare as exoticals, the more you give us the reason to say, what's good, bitch, and meet you outside in the beauty realm and fucking level up. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking, okay? What we're all thinking is, you can talk all the shit you want through a screen. Hell, you can even talk what you want in real life if we know your ass and you know us. But that's not going to stop us from shining. I will never forget when one of my friends, like brothers, had told me, like, mother, every time I see you, you always leveling up. You always look even better. And facts, and do, and did, and will continue to the day I die, period. Like, what's good? Yeah, we be psyching ourselves out with our beauty. I ain't gonna hold you. We be down it sometimes. Shit, we even be feeling like, let me just be an average bitch at this point. But there's something inside of us that reminds us, bitch, you are born to shine. And so, no, we can't just lay down and die. It's not in us to give up what we are owed, which is beauty, because we are beauty incarnate. Okay, we're glamorous queens. And when people try to stifle us, stop us, shit on us, make fun of the things we deal with as women with our beauty, all it does, I'm gonna tell you right now, yes, your words in the past have hurt deeply. Yes, sometimes it broke us, like internally. But also, yes, we literally burn from those fucking ashes in the fire of the curses you hurled our way. And you know what the fuck we chose to do? We rose from them like the bad phoenix bitches we are. And we literally incarnated into something even more beautiful. And every time we break, we come back stronger and unbreakable than ever with our beauty. Every time we feel that we are not that bitch, let me tell you something. When you have favor in your life to be beautiful, y'all will send you beauty reminders. Every time we think we're not that bitch, something happens in our life that reminds us, oh, bitch, you are that bitch. And I'm sorry for saying bitch every 5 seconds. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. But my point is that every time we think that we are not that woman that we know we were born to be, life makes us have to become that woman. I just want you to know, even if we don't even want to be bad bitches, I'm just going to let you know, even if we don't want to be the pretty girls we are, something in life, and every time it steers us right back on the course to continue our glow up. And so that's why I'm just saying, like, people can always talk shit. They can always say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, we are still pretty queens, beauty queens on the throne. And so my thing when it comes down to beauty warfare, one thing you have to understand, my Rosalynds, is that every negative thing people say about you, you work on that shit. And I remember Zalkis and I had mentioned in some of her videos how it's funny because the things that people, our haters, say about us, they don't understand that we are like more hyper aware of our own flaws because of the way people talk about us and our beauty. And it forces us to work on those things, which makes then us delete those microaggressions and those micro insecurities, as she would call it. I forgot what she calls it, but I think I said it right or didn't say it right. But those beauty micro insecurities, I think it is that she calls it. It makes us get rid of the things that we're insecure about over time because we worked on those things because we were tired of people's shitty fucking, input. And so again, when people come for you, my beautiful Rosalynds, use that as power to transmute it into something beautiful for yourself. Use it to elevate. Okay. Also, you may be judged harshly, accused of arrogance, or called too much simply for existing. I cannot tell you how many times, because I'm exotical and because you all exoticals, that we've been called too much. We're doing too much. And to be pretty on top of that, to be pretty, a pretty exotical, like people always tell me I do too much because of my personality. I remember there was one time this man was like literally reviewing my video about what I was saying about brown cis dark skin exoticals, and the facial expressions he was making online on YouTube was funny as shit because I could see that my personality was a lot, right? And even through this video, there are some people going to rock with my personality and some that will not, but I don't give a fuck. I'm fabulous. I don't know what to tell you. This is literally who Mother is. And so for me, yes, every day is like a fucking teen movie drama, teen girl, mean girl type of energy, Clueless type of vibe, like the movie Clueless type of vibe for me. I like to live in my Delulu land where it's giving. It's giving early 2000s bad bitch, pink and purple everywhere with glitters and sparkles. And it is what it is. And my personality is what it is. And I don't know what to tell no one because I can only be myself. Okay? I can only be myself. And so for you all, I encourage you, my Rosalynds, to be yourself. If someone says it's too much just because you exist, leave them the fuck alone. Okay. And then some people say, oh, you're selfish or you're self-centered or you're so worried about yourself. Yeah, I am. I realize the only obsession I should ever have in life is myself. Period. I don't care how anybody feels about that. Call it narcissistic, call it crazy. I don't give a fuck. Because let me tell you something. The reason that I'm able to glow up and rise from the ashes is because I lock the fuck in to who Mother is. Every time I lock into who the fuck I really am, I ascend. It's never a question. Because me locking into who I am is a testimony to the fact that that's where my focus should have been all along. When I focus on my health, my spirituality, my beauty, my internal fortitude, mental fortitude as a pretty ass woman, things go right in my life. My wealth building, etc. When I focus on what people got to say about me, when I focus on men who are thirsty for me but can't do nothing for me, which is mostly the most average, which is the average amount of men, because most likely you're going to have men that lust after you as a pretty girl, but don't really want to do much for you in the sense that, feed your soul, feed your spirit, feed your mind. They can't do all that. And, take care of you, provide and protect. They just want to get a taste. But my thing is when I lock into that, okay, that's when I start to lose who I am. And things go bad. That's when I start leveling down. So I realized, oh, there's a pattern there. So I need to X out most men. I need to X out hating ass bitches as well. And I'll be fine. Bet. That's literally what I've realized in life. And that's what I'm going to give to you all. Okay. I hope you realize that when you X out most men who can't do nothing for you but want to sample you, and when you X out most women who are hating on you and only got shit to say because they can't be you, then you realize I'm ascending again. When you start giving a listening ear to haters and useless men and entertaining that shit, that's when you start becoming fat, ugly, broke, and everything else you could think of. A baby mama, respectfully, no shade to any baby mamas that might be listening, but to be a baby mama is really an insult to you because you deserve to be a wife. I don't care what you say. You deserve to be a wife. But becoming a baby mama, all that shit, to a man who's ungrateful that you even sacrificed some of your beauty to give birth to their child. Come on now. Like, you play yourself when you give ear to people who are not on your level. Period. I don't care what you say. So I had to realize that. I had to realize that. And it's not about being better, it's about being destined. Okay. I realize now more than ever that when you have beauty within your bloodline and as a calling on your life, you have to be with other people who are destined as well. You cannot be with the average person. You can't. You can't, whether it's through friendship or relationship. You can't. Romantic relationship, even family ties. You got to be with destined people. Destined people, which means the people in your life that truly you should be around are within the five fingers on one hand that you want to even have in your circle. My dad, he told me that. He said, you're blessed in life to find five good people that are there for you, that are truly yours to have in life. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a lot of passerbyers, I realize now more than ever. And it gets lonely at the top the more that you elevate, the more that you isolate yourself to the calling on your life, which for us is pretty exoticals, is our beauty, because our beauty is going to make a way for us, and it helps us to also help other beautiful women, you know. But that's something else you got to think about. You have to really think about that. And then another thing is that people are very passive aggressive and people get hostile with you. I cannot tell you how many people have been hostile with me that I don't even fucking know just through this internet shit alone. Okay? And then you have hostile people in real life, right? Who pass you by, say something, really fucked up to you, or like nice nasty to you, as if you can't pick up that a bitch is being shady, even if it's your own mother. Like, I'm telling you, the shit that I have faced in life, I cannot. Mother cannot. Anyway, yeah, I can't. Okay. Fake friends or acquaintances copying, repeating, or undermining you. This is exactly why I only have one close best friend that I consider my best friend. Everybody else, and that's even questionable because I only have like two other like friends I would consider. Like, I don't even have that many friends, and I'm never going to. I know this. I know this. I know this. So my thing is just like, and I've never had that many friends. I don't feel the need to have to people please in the sense of having to have someone connected to my life to say that I like am a good person. I know who I am, right? I know what I stand for, what I don't stand for, and I know what I value. And a lot of people don't value the same things. And when I see that, nowadays I don't try to be nice about it. I just ignore. Sudden smear campaigns, rumors, or attempts to isolate you. Yeah. That's something that I dealt with before. People say I'm sleeping with someone that I've never even slept with. As you guys know, I'm still waiting till marriage. So that's funny as shit. That's news to me. Other things where people will literally try to like put me in rumors. Like, for instance, I have a rash on my chest right now for my necklace. And one of the people I know, she was like, "Oh my God, is that a hickey?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't been with anybody." You know. So like for me, it's just like funny to me as fuck. Like, no. Everything that we do does not revolve around sex or a man or even validation from people in regards to our beauty or our bodies. A lot of times we're trying to validate ourselves internally with other things because we know we have the beauty and we want to ascend to be beautiful, but more than just beautiful. And so people literally will try to sabotage your reputation because they see that you're pretty and they expect you to have all the pretty privilege, which we do, but to use it in unhealthy ways or to use it in regards with men, especially. Like the rumors with men are be outrageous. I'm trying to tell you. In spiritual terms, feeling crossed up, drained, or like others are throwing evil eye at your glow. This is the main one, is why I'm kind of, I'm gonna be honest. I used to be like so, with my channel, okay, with my YouTube channel. I don't really like to say too much about myself because I realize bitches do be copying me. I don't give a fuck what no one says. They be trying to copy my energy, my personality, how much of a bad bitch I am, my confidence, my authenticity. Like, I really feel like people be trying to, like, cipher from my energy in my videos. So that's why I just feel, like, hesitant at times to post or even to make videos about, like, what mother's doing to glow up and who I am and all these different things now. Because I've experienced some of this stuff early on in my YouTube journey, and that shit rubbed me the wrong way. I'm keeping it a bug. Because it's like, bitch, you could never be me. You can never be me. I'm sorry. People try. They try to talk like me and all that stuff. And I'm just like, okay, bitch. Okay. I didn't know you was Mother 2.0, honey. It's giving Megan 2.0, you thought, bitch. Anyway, but like, no, I'm me. I am me. My hoodoo voodoo crazy ass. My African American West Indian ass. My daughter of Oshun, daughter of Yah, mommy water in my blood flowing like honey ass, okay? My Scorpio woman ass, okay? I'm a bad bitch in all areas of my life, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, the way I communicate, the way I'm authentically me, the things that I like. Yeah, I'm the type to like Disney Channel and do a whole night of performing in my room while cleaning and shaking my ass, bitch. Like, I'm that type of woman, and then turn around and look at Michael Myers. Okay? Okay. I love horror. I love werewolves. I love chat GPT. I love character AI. I like it analyzing the way I look. I like a lot of different things. I'm weird as fuck. But I'm also a basic bitch with my food. I don't like pancakes with like I do like blueberry pancakes occasionally, but I don't like pancakes with, cupcake frosting and all that shit. I like my shit butter and milk stacked. Terrible. I like ranch dressing, okay? Like, I'm me. I'm mother, okay? There are so many different parts of me that no one could ever mimic in life because y'all made me to be the bad bitch I am. And so that's why I just think it's funny when people try to tell me that I ain't all that. I'm average, my net worth average, I'm average. Everything about me is just so mediocre. Bitch, the only thing mediocre is me actually giving you attention and breath to even address shit in a video. That's mediocre, okay? And so, what I find very funny for me personally is just the fact that when you literally cannot be put in a box, bitches will try to dismantle your whole entire existence. And that right there is the privileged plight that we all have as exoticals married with skin tone. Because we cannot be put in one fucking box, because we have the audacity to define our own identity, because we have the audacity to stand in our pretty ass privilege and our ambiguity, bitches don't like us. They don't fuck with us. Because it's like, how dare you, bitch? How dare you? How dare you have so many different things about you that I can't pinpoint, and yet you still accept it and shine? How dare you be ambiguous? How dare you be a question in anybody's fucking mind, but still take space, bitch? How can I not pinpoint you? How can you not be put in a box? How the fuck are you like Mr. Elastic? You know what I'm saying? Is his name Mr. Elastic? Like, like the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, where he's able to stretch and change into different forms with his body. We're like Elastic Girl and fucking The Incredibles, bitch. Whatever is needed, we become. Okay, we always changing, transforming. We like fucking Beast Boy from Teen Titan in this bitch. Okay. Click with the Benton Omnitrix on top of that, okay? We like Hannah Montana and fucking Miley Cyrus. Bitch is always switching it up. And so people don't like that. Because it's like, how dare you live on your own terms and do it as a bad bitch on top of all that? How dare you? Well, bitch, the reason we do it is because we were born to do it, okay? We don't have to cosplay to be ourselves. Okay, we don't have to act like something we're not. We don't have to bamboozle, catfish you, put filters on 1,000 photos to prove we're a bad bitch to, be something appealing in your eyes. It doesn't work that way. We are who we say we are, whether you want to believe that shit or not, because we're just too damn pretty for you to actually fathom that we exist. So my thing is just that it's just so funny to me. It's so funny to me how so many people have so much shit to say in regards to beauty warfare and the type of curses they hurl our way, literally. Just because we exist, because we cannot be pinpointed into any box. Like, how about you work on your own beauty so you can see the greatness in yourself? But just know, I'm just going to say it because it's true. If you don't have beauty as your destiny, if it's only skin deep, you're going to continue hating even if you do level up and become a pretty girl too, or even if you are a pretty girl, because your level of pretty and my level of pretty are not on the same level. You know how Cardi B says your flop and my flop are not the same? Well, our beauty is not the same. Your beauty and my beauty are not the same. Mine is not skin deep. It's so fucking deep. It's a calling. It's not just something I choose to be. It's something that I fucking am. So, yeah, I think that's funny to me. Okay? So why it resonates, and why a lot of exoticals, we experience beauty warfare, okay? Because beauty that doesn't blend in often provokes projection. They see us as a mirror of their insecurities because we can become something they can't. Period. We can change into something they never could ever, do flawlessly or be flawlessly. Our beauty was never made to be digestible. It was made to be pedestalized, right? It wasn't made to be average. It wasn't made for everybody to have that type of beauty. It was made to be something that people look to, get inspired, admire, and to move them to great causes, right? And to great things. Our beauty is currency, and it's also a weapon. One thing I know about beautiful women, especially in the Exotical community, is that we have the gift of beauty. You know how people have the gift of gab where they can talk their way out of things? Or we can look our way out of things. We can transform our way out of things. We can transmute our way out of things because we have the face card, the body card, and the energy to rise and to transmute what comes our way, right? We don't look like what we go through, right? And after we get done a hardship, we elevate our beauty even higher, right? So there's a lot of things with exoticals and our beauty that it just hits different. It just hits different, right? Again, it draws both blessings and warfare, right? Because it's magnetism. So for me, being a Darvishun especially, I really feel that I know that my beauty is a blessing. But when people be staring at me sometimes, a lot of times actually, and when I feel like someone's coming up to talk to me, to flirt, to try to get access to me, it does make my stomach turn a little bit because I'm just like, damn, like all these eyes on me, I don't know what to do. Like, yeah. And we do draw evil eye a lot when you are a pretty ass exotical. You're gonna draw people envying you. You're gonna draw men lusting after you. And especially for me being a Scorpio on top of that, shit is not sweet for me. Shit is not sweet. 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 Okay? I feel it. I feel it heavy, which is why I'm just so like I just want to stay inside a lot of days. I want to pretend like nobody's there when I'm walking up and down the street, when I'm just going about my daily errands, when I'm at the park, when I'm at the gym. I just want to feel, especially if I'm invited out and if I actually do go out, because I don't really go out that much. I don't like to go out. I don't. Because of the energy. Um, I feel it. I feel the envious stares. I feel the lust. I feel the comparisons. I feel the people trying to dismantle my beauty with their eyes. You know, like how they're trying to analyze your beauty and be like, well, what makes her pretty? Is that her red hair? Is this that? Is that that? Oh, is she really? She's not that skinny. You know, like I feel it in my head, right? I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my spirit, right? My beauty radar goes off, okay? My bad bitch radar is going off. And so I limit myself with people's access to me and me being around a crowd. I don't do crowds. I don't do crowds. I don't like crowds. Crowds, you're standing in line for food, that's one thing, but like going places where big events are, where there's 1,000 people and stuff, I kind of stay away, especially if I'm invited out specifically. Like, I only like to hang out with a couple people at a time. I don't like to hang out with a big group. I'm not the type. I don't like a lot of people calling me. I don't have a lot of people on my phone that I talk to on a daily. I probably talk to one person every day, if that. So like, no. I don't like too much access to myself, right? Because I know that my beauty, it draws in people and they try to get close to me because they see that I'm very different as well. People always tell me that, like, they love my personality, they love how I am, they say I'm different. I cannot tell you how many times I've been called something fucking else. They be like, you're just something else. And it's usually by men. Men are always telling me I'm something else. Why? Because I am something else. I don't know what to tell you. And I'd be like, thank you. Like, they love to also mimic, like the men I work with, they like to mimic my voice, what I say, how I laugh. I'd be like, they'd be like, I'm just like so done. And then they mock my little accent because as you could hear me throughout this video, like I feel like my the way I talk changes throughout the video because like I have my like, regular voice where I'm just talking like this. And then I have my like voice where I'm just like, okay, bitch, like what's good in the hood. And then I have my little, when I get like really riled up and I get excited voice. And then like, I don't know. I really just, My personality just shines through my voice. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I got to get to speaking. Moving on. But yeah, and then on top of that, if you're a pretty girl with a seductive voice, a very girly voice. Oh, guess what I peeped? Okay, my Roslins. What I learned is exoticals, pretty girls, we usually have seductive, pretty ass voices. We don't have manly voices like this. Or like, bomb type of voices like that. It's just like, it's like voices who like just draw you in like honey. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, when I'm talking, I just love how my voice can like be like serious 1 minute and then it's just like so seductive by accident because it's just part of who I am. And my thing is like when it comes down to beauty warfare, one thing you're never gonna have to do and should not do is apologize for being a bad bitch. If someone has a problem with you because you're a pretty girl, a pretty exotical, fuck them. That's literally the point and where I'm at in my life right now and forevermore. If you think I am the ugliest thing walking, if you think I don't belong in bad bitch university, then fuck you and fuck them too. Anyway, okay? Like type of energy. Because my thing is that I know I have my crown. I was born with my shit. I had to earn my shit all over again because I let the world convince me I wasn't that bitch. Okay? So, since I've remembered who the fuck I am that bitch. And you are that, bitch queen too. I'm so serious. I'm sorry. I keep saying bitch. Mother's working on it. Mother's gonna work on it. But yeah, my point is this. People will literally try to gaslight you, lie to you, cheat you, curse you out of your beauty, destiny through beauty warfare. But no matter their advances, their, attempts, it's not going to work. The worst, again, they could do is delay you, but what's for you, which is being a bad bitch, is for you, and you're going to become that. Another thing that I want to talk about when it comes down to beauty warfare is you need to start protecting yourself, my Roslins and Rosikens. Use your magic to help you. Use your faith to help and protect you. Because bitches out here throwing evil eye left and right, putting curses, doing black magic, doing witchcraft on you to try to break your beauty, take your beauty, destiny swap, that's a real thing. And beauty swap, that's a real thing too. It's quite as it's kept, okay? And since beauty is our destiny, bitch, we got to be in on guard for both of those things being swapped. Although I know for me, I already know, I've talked to other spiritual people, spiritual healers, psychics, etc., pastors, prophets, all that good stuff throughout my life have, talked to me about my calling and what's meant for me in my future. And I know that I have a very powerful, destined, guarded, protected, wealthy, and bad bitchery future headed for me. So I'm not really too pressed about a bitch thinking that she could ever be me because I know that's a done deal. And I'm not pressed about a bitch thinking that she can never take my beauty. That's never gonna happen. If anything I've learned in life so far is that I was made to be a bad bitch. I will always become one. If someone tries, it'll never work. And all I'm gonna keep doing is becoming prettier every time you see me. So what's good? Like literally, I've learned that life has tried to humble me so many times. The trials I went through. That's why I say I had to earn my beauty again. But I've always come out on top, and I've always had my self esteem rise after each event because it showed that I had the resilience to fight for my destiny, even when I felt that and was told that that wasn't my destiny. But the devil's a liar, and the truth is not in him. So, like for me personally, what Mother is telling you all to do is do your spell work, do your rituals, do your prayers, do your anointing, consecrate yourself, go on your fast. Okay, amen, amen, amen. Consecrate your beauty, right? Withhold sex. Okay, okay. You have to be willing to sacrifice some moments of comfort and some things to strengthen your beauty over time. You have to learn to invest money into your beauty. The biggest investment I will always tell you is your health. First and foremost, before you go get a press on nail, before you get anything fucking else, make sure your health is in order. As you know, Mother is a vegan slash plant based, and it's a very different life to live where you're not eating meat. it's very much also a very blessed life to live because you're eating life 24/7. And so for me, I feel differently about a lot of things, especially on my weight loss journey, because for me, health equals beauty. So I personally pair health with beauty because that's just the God honest truth. I pair my past self still pretty, but not healthy. And so I decided to make a change about a year ago, specifically officially starting, my weight loss journey again. And I'm like halfway through it. And so many things have changed in my life. I mean, I'm already being called skinny. And my thing is just like, I know I'm not skinny yet, not like skinny like I want to be. And that's my own personal decision and choice. And one thing I will say is to my beautiful skinny legends that are listening to this video as well, because Mother talks about that as well. Don't let nobody fucking play with you. If you want to be a fucking toothpick, be a toothpick. If a big bat can be a donut, you can be a toothpick. I don't care how anyone takes that. It's the truth. If someone could be a fucking donut, you can be a toothpick. Okay? Your skinny legend journey is your own. And this is no shade to any bigger women, because as you know, I've been on a weight loss journey, so I'm just saying it like it is, though. Because one thing I realized is that there's difference between beluga whale, as Zalkushnites coined that term, versus a big, beautiful woman. But I even encourage my big, beautiful Roslins to lose the weight because health is what beauty and wealth. Because you want to be here long. I love you, my Roslins, too much to lie to you and tell you obesity is where it's at, because it's not. Now, you don't have to be the toothpick. You could be the Coca-Cola bottle. And I'm talking about the 16 ounce, not the 2 liter. Okay? Okay. But please, don't play yourself. You're a pretty ass woman. How about you be a pretty ass healthy woman? Why can't those two things be together? Okay? Okay. Because to me it is. It's together. So yeah, that's something you want to really invest in though, is your health. Okay? I don't understand the notion of, doing all these rituals, right? Being a bad bitch, right? But not being healthy. It will never sit right in my spirit. The devil is a liar. The truth is not in it. You need your health in order to soar your beauty to the next level. You need to run. You need to lift a little bit of weights, right? You need to fast. You need to eat clean, eat whole foods, even if you're not vegan. Although I would encourage you to go vegan, but if you're not vegan, that's fine. And if you're not plant based, that's fine. But I personally believe that plants are in fruit and all the good shit is where it's at. Me personally. When it comes down to beauty warfare, you have to be on guard. You have to make your beauty protection your lifestyle. And making beauty protection your lifestyle is creating habits that protect your beauty, like being an active, beautiful woman, being a healthy, beautiful woman that eats healthy food, being a beautiful woman that has a spiritual connection of some sort, whether it's religion or spirituality, being a woman that keeps her circle small, being a woman that knows what she wants and that focuses on her goals, being a woman that protects herself financially by creating great financial foundation for herself, right? These are beauty safety type of lifestyles because the very things that elevate your beauty you have now created a habit in doing, and it's just your life. It's not something you do out of the blue. It's something you do every day, every week, every month, every year. So these are things that you can do personally to protect your beauty during beauty warfare. If you know, and we all know this, that bitches be envious, why are you going out with those bitches to go to a party? If you know that bitches come for your weight and you're over here, crying about it, why not do something about it? Because you could use that as fuel to get healthy, right? If you know bitches are over here talking shit about your skin, beauty warfare. Okay, bitch threw a fiery dart. I'm gonna throw one right back when I heal my skin and look good without the makeup. And not that you don't look good without the makeup, but you have your little flaws. Because I've dealt with that acne, dark spots, etc. So my thing is like the very things that are trying to be thrown at you, you reverse that shit by creating habits that elevate you in those areas. Someone talks about the fact that they think that you're a passed around type of hoe, or they try to come for your sexuality or whatnot and say that you're loose, you're this, you're that. Well, clink clink, as Medea says, lock that shit down. Everybody ain't getting your body anymore. Everybody is not about to get access to you anymore. Fuck that shit. Matter of fact, cut the men off, cut the women off, create a new circle of friends, keep it small. Right? So everything they talk about you about, everything they try to come for you about, everything, the type of environments are toxic. You don't put yourself in them anymore. The type of foods trigger your anxiety by eating like fried foods, fattening foods on a daily basis, etc. You start to draw back from them. You start substituting with healthy shit. I know Exoticals United did some good videos about that, how to manage your weight in the fall, etc., and all those things. Go check her channel out with those things. But like I said, and another thing you can do for beauty warfare, listen to channels like mine, Exoticals United, the brown skin the exotic brown skin. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, girl. Listen to channels like that, right? Because they have great things. Your Level Up Guru is also a great one when it comes down to spiritual warfare. When you start listening to those channels, other channels will pop up that talk about spiritual warfare as well with your beauty. Another person that I'm recently listening to, let me see, do I have that information? Alchemist. No, Alcheminity. Alcheminity, she's a great one. And Pretty in Between, she's great. Y World Exotical is great with different topics like this as well. Now, there's channels when I center like spirituality specifically, but they talk about the different things that we pretty girls in the exotical community deal with. Alcheminity, she does not identify as exotical that I'm tracking, but I do love her channel. I just want to make sure the Black Exotical is great as well. Oh yeah, and Your Level of Guru doesn't identify as an exotical either, I don't think, but she talks about things like that. The Madam the Exotical Tax Collector, I've seen like some of her videos, and she's also a spiritual woman as well. Let me see. Exotical Space makes funny videos. Maybe not. I love her. I love her videos sometimes. They're so interesting. But yeah, those are some of the people that I listen to occasionally. But yeah, the Exotic Brown Skin, she's amazing. She's one of the leading brown to dark skin alcohol channels. You should listen to her. She talks about a lot of different things that kind of shows the pathology and the spirituality mindset of some people when they be hating on us beautiful brown to dark skin exoticals and exoticals nonetheless and pretty girls nonetheless. But my thing is that listening to channels like these will help elevate you in your pretty girl journey and your pretty girl destiny, right? One thing I've learned since cultivating this new life for myself is that I have to stay in the know with other bad bitches. If I am not listening to other bad bitches, I'm listening to ugly bitches or average bitches. And when I say ugly and average, that can just mean spiritually. It doesn't have to always mean physically. And for me, I don't want to level down. I want to continue to level up, and I want to keep my vibration high and consecrate it to my destiny, which is beauty, right? And another thing you have to do is also seek within yourself and understand for your beauty destiny when it comes on to beauty warfare, what are some things that you feel that you want to become? How are you transmuting your beauty? How are you transforming it recently, right? What is the ultimate goal? What is your beauty standard within yourself? And then you work on ways to get there. And what I realize is when you have, like for me, also I listen to subliminals. That's something that I use for my beauty warfare. Subliminals, they bring in your subconscious mind and help you to change it for the better. As since subliminals talk about beauty, talk about like weight loss, talk about all types of things, spirituality, and whatever you are spiritually inclined to, do more research with that. For me, I got my hoodoo, my voodoo, etc. And my Hebrew roots. So for me, I really get into those things and it helps guide my path and reinforce things for me personally and spiritually internally. I also take notice of my horoscope, as in not like predictions and all that, but for me in the regards of I guess like Scorpio women shit, because Scorpio women are just different. I don't care. Yes, I'm different. Yes, I'm different. Oh, shout out to Zal because United. She is Scorpio too. I forgot that almost. I was just thinking it. I was like, are there any more Scorpios I know that are like exoticals? Yes, gang, gang. Okay. And let me stop. That's so ghetto. Okay. And also I another subscriber that has been really consistent with listening to my videos, I know. Shout out to Ernestine Wilson 6209. I haven't really like I don't think she's a Scorpio, but still, hi. Thank you, girl. Exotically me, girl, you a baddie. She a Scorpio like me as well. She gets it. Being Delulu in your own world while cleaning and shaking ass is just a thing you do. Okay, especially if you're in your house alone, you would look sexy, and you over here just dropping it to Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce. Get your life, Rihanna, and you're just having the time of your life. You're playing Hannah Montana, trying on wigs while you changing up and changing in your room and cleaning and girl, I just be in my own world. I don't care. You wanna know why I'm in my world? Because it's fucking fabulous. Okay? It's a fabulous ass world. Okay? And so when it comes down to your beauty warfare, baby, people are always throwing those fiery, ugly ass darts your way as a beautiful exotical. And what you just have to do is ground yourself in the fact that come hell or high water, I'm a bad bitch. And fuck it, we ball. Okay? Okay. You gotta find a way to handle shit, or you make your way for yourself. Find a way or make one. Period. Because when it comes down to your beauty, we will not be denied. It's in us. It's part of who we are at our core. It's what we reflect from the outside. It's the magnetism that y'all gave us to be able to attract people. But then there's the dark side of beauty that a lot of people who don't have it won't ever realize unless they are on the receiving end of that. And so for me personally, my exoticals, this whole entire video is to encourage you, give you the tools, help you analyze some shit, hopefully, spiritually and physically about your beauty that needs to be addressed because you're not crazy. Those bitches do hate you. Those men are lusting after you. And people are trying to break you down and humble you because you are on a pedestal. You are a fucking beauty queen of the pageant and you're on your fucking throne and you are part of the bad bitch club. You're part of the gold squad. Get your life. Okay. You are not the baddest because I don't believe there is a baddest, but you are one of the baddest. Okay. Period, and you are amongst the queens of the beauty throne and kingdoms and queendoms. And so you are a target. People will target you. They will hunt you down and try to scalp your ass, okay? And since bitches and men like to play dirty, we got to play smart. At times manipulative even, but smart and wise because we realize that we have a target on our back just as much as we have a blessing on our face. Okay? It's giving. And so, Mother just wants you all to take notice of who you are, where you're going, what you want, and most importantly, that whatever you decide in life, if beauty is your destiny and your beauty is not just skin deep, but soul deep as well, you're going to be having beauty warfare. There's no escaping it. But I gave you some tools towards the end of this video to make sure that you can also connect with other beautiful women that deal with beauty warfare. And so that you can understand that it's not just you. It's not just you. You're not alone. You might be isolated, you might be consecrated for your beauty destiny, but you're not alone. There are other women that are going through different phases of our beauty destiny too, and we're all just trying to be the baddest bitch of them all for ourselves, that we know how to be our higher selves, right? Because we're amongst the baddest bitches of them all as well. And so with that, Mother is going to say, ciao.